Game's up, Papa G. You've been good and caught. Might as well spill the beans. Maybe Jacoby I will put in a good word, tell Morgan to go easy on you if you don't make me work you over for answers.
What? Whatever do you mean? I'm just an innocent old man enjoying one of life's simple pleasures.
There's more moving through that bakery than baklava, so stop wasting my time. Wipe the sprinklers from your beak and start singing.
I think you made a mistake.
He's got us, John. This guy's good.
He is. He is?
It took me a long time to cover my tracks. Never figured on being found out.
You never figured on Jacoby I.
No, it's true. I completely underestimated you, but never again.
So you giving up quietly?
Actually, I was wondering how much it would cost to bring you over to our side.
It's never gonna happen.
All right, that's enough. Maxie, get out here.
What are you doing here, sweet cheeks? You ratting me out?
Running interference? Hope you're not mad.
Sweet cheeks.
It's not sweet cheeks.
All right, everybody, shut up. I'm talking now, okay? There's no way anybody's smuggling contraband out of Luzetta's bakery. It's just a bakery.
Tell it to somebody who cares. You're in coconut cream up to your neck.
He's got us, John.
He's got nothing. Those cupcakes are full of nothing but preservatives and sugar. My father's making a joke out of you.
Well, we'll see who has the last laugh. Jacoby I's in the case and he doesn't quit. There's a car engine here, so going down on the same leaky boat. Come on, sweet cheeks.
You really need to stop calling me that. I can tell you're irritated. Thanks for not hurting me.
You enjoy that, huh? Torturing Spinelli?
More than pulling wings off flies.
Leave him alone. The guy's having a tough time. Real tough if he thinks anyone's smuggling contraband and cupcakes.
I realize it's your call as chief of staff, but these aren't ordinary circumstances. Elizabeth suffered horrific loss when Jake died, and she hasn't fully recovered yet. And all I'm asking you to do is keep her suspension in place just a little while longer.
I hear what you're saying, and I do appreciate where you're coming from. But we're short-staffed. Elizabeth will be working at the desk, not with patients, and I need her there.
I hope we don't all end up regretting that.
You won't.
She's your wife. You married her. You understand her. Who has a better chance of getting through to her than you? That's all I'm saying.
Talking about Robin, chief of minutia? Well, look, I realize she's motivated by a desire to do good, and she's doing that. But she's getting a little carried away.
Little? You know, this is fascinating. And two enlightened ones, all for Robin having the job until she actually started doing it her way.
Okay, fine. We bow to your superior judgment. Now do something.
You guys can just relax. I got this under control.
I understand you're in need of some pharmaceutical assistance. I might be able to help.
Like a word.
I don't have time.
Make time. It's about Lucky.
Isn't it always?
He could be headed for serious trouble if he gets involved investigating this drug trafficking case.
And that's for you to decide because...
I realize that things become less interesting when it's not about you. So maybe if you love Lucky, you could slide off your high horse and listen to what I have to say.
I'm still here.
Lucky is in a vulnerable place right now. He's not in the right frame of mind to be putting himself in the way of temptation.
And what do you think is going to happen? You think he's going to start using again?
I think it's a very real possibility.
Mm-hmm. Well, Lucky and I have already spoken about it, and he feels fine with taking on the case. So, unlike you, I have complete faith in him.
You selfish little twit. You would have Lucky destroy himself, his sobriety, everything that he's worked to regain all these years, just so that you can have your protector back. So you don't have to walk across the street without Lucky there to hold your hand.
That is not true.
You would rather that he actually go back on the drugs.
What?
Get Lucky's resistance down far enough where he might actually lose his mind and go back to you. I mean, who cares if he gets decimated in the process as long as Elizabeth gets what she wants?
You don't even know me.
You are such a sad excuse for a human being. You don't care about anyone but yourself.
That is not true.
You connive. I don't even care if it's subconsciously or not, which I doubt.
Okay, wait. I'm not the one who cornered Lucky into a marriage to get a green card.
We're trying to make a go of something.
That's not why people get married.
And sometimes there's people who get married for what they think are the right reasons, and they end up not staying married, or they should have never been married in the first place.
Lucky and I were in love.
Oh, but things changed. People changed. Or at least Lucky did.
Drugs changed him.
Well, if you couldn't keep him off the drugs back then, what makes you think that you can now?
Because I've changed.
I don't think so. You are still way too self-involved. As a matter of fact, you were so involved with your DNA test results, you couldn't be bothered to keep an eye on your own kid.
That's not what happened.
Is it? Is that the guilt that keeps you awake at night? The guilt that kept you so distracted that you gave me the wrong meds in the OR?
You are so cruel.
And so are you. You were standing there with your little triumphant lab report ready to plan your next attack on Lucky. And then you took your eye off your kid and he died.
That is not what happened. It is not my fault. He was my son and I loved him.
You love you.
You just don't understand.
Try me.
Lucky saved me once when no one else could.
So now you want to play savior and have him come back to you?
No.
Why don't you just save your phony emotions for Lucky? I'm sure that in the end that's how you reel him back in.
I didn't come here for relationship advice. I came here to find my father.
And what will you say if you find him?
It's none of your business.
Look, let's get out of here. She has obviously no idea where your dad is. She's just enjoying her own show. Come on.
Well, I was just trying to do Lulu a favor. An aberrant impulse that has thankfully passed. I'm going to meet Luke on the Cassadine Pier in 1 hour.
So he's coming here?
Yes, with 2 impeccable diamonds.
Diamonds? What is it with you and Luke and diamonds, really?
Well, we've weathered quite a history over that particular gem.
I don't want him to know that I'm here.
Well, if I told him, he might not come. And I do so want those lovely diamonds. And not to mention the pleasure of your father's company and renewing his moral corruption.
Okay. You don't have to listen to this garbage. Come on.
I want to see him.
You're welcome to go in my place. But don't say I didn't warn you. You'll regret it.
She's trying to push your buttons.
It's obviously working.
Great. So let's go.
No.
Why? She's a psychopath. Why don't you listen to anything she has to say?
Trying to get this lead. It can't be for nothing. I need to find my dad.
Rowies, perks, oxys, roxys. Pick your poison.
I'm not laughing.
Ah, then I got just the thing. Got a nice block of white waiting to be cut and get you laughing at the clouds.
You're not scoring points with me right now.
Ah, then let's keep shopping, shall we? It's probably been a while since you read the Ribbons of Light, right? How about we drop a few tabs, take a stroll in the park, I've got some new merchandise. It's grade A stuff.
Look, you're not this stupid. Even high, and you're not dealing, you're just messing with me, and I don't have time right now. I want a case.
No, what you're on is a very slippery slope, and I'm here to stop you before you slide down any further.
This is the patient I wanted you to see.
What's this?
Well, I wanted to show you what a good listener I am. Now, I understand that you need to be here because this hospital would come to a grinding halt if you weren't. But now you're still in yelling distance, and I get to have a little alone time with you.
As long as you understand that romantic gestures won't secure you more time in the OR.
I just want a little wife time. It's not too much to ask, is it?
Strong enough to handle a drug investigation.
Really? Thank you. Thanks for that confidence, brother.
Thank me for my insight. Lucky, you just lost a son. And then our father hit him, and then our father ran off, probably with a bottle in each hand, and then our sister dropped everything to go chase after him. And then you got match happy. Torched your old family house. And oh yeah, who could forget your new wife almost burning up inside and then almost dying on an operating table. I don't think you're in the right headspace to be dealing with this kind of case.
I don't need to be in the right headspace. It's a case. I'm a cop.
But Elizabeth isn't. Okay? She's been through so much recently. I mean, now you got her roped into your investigation, being your eyes and ears at the hospital.
How do you know that? Huh? Okay, whatever. The point is, this
This is good for her. It gives her something to focus on.
No, it's just adding pressure for her. Or is that what you want? Do you want the two of you to crash and burn in spectacular fashion together? You were an addict.
I know what I was. What I am. I just want to keep people from winding up like me.
Really? Or is this just a nice excuse to pop a few more pills and smooth out the rough edges?
I don't need to be smoothing out.
Yeah, like hell you don't.
You want to go now?
I want to help you, Lucky.
Ethan, I don't want your help, and I don't need your help. Now, how the hell did you find out about this in the first place?
It actually makes sense, my dad landing here on Helena's doorstep with a bag full of stolen diamonds.
You sure you want to meet him on the dock? You want to confront him?
He won't reject me.
Well,
he won't.
Okay, that's if he even shows up. I mean, this is Helena we're talking about. She might be lying about this whole thing with your dad.
I know that you hate this, but you promised that you'd support me.
I don't know what's worse for your dad, going back to that hellhole he grew up in or this place.
Well, he's reliving painful memories.
Well, you are too. I mean, that whorehouse was torture on you.
I'm okay.
You just proved that you're not.
Look, if we find my dad, then all of this will be worth it.
So, at what point do you admit that this isn't working?
Not yet.
And we just sit around here and wait for Helena to try
Come on,
to kill us?
stop. We can't fight about this. We can't let this house get to us. This is the compound where the Cassadines held my mom, and all the time my dad thought she was dead. This place has a lot of ghosts.
Yeah. That's your father's life. Those are your father's choices. The ghosts, they're his. They're not ours, Lulu. We have our own life, and it's great, and we're missing it, so let's go home.
Well, if my dad doesn't show up, then we'll go.
Home or someplace else? Look, let's go walk around a little bit. Come with me.
Well, I can see the docks from here, so I want to be able to see if he shows up.
Okay. Just be careful. I'll be back. And don't listen to what Helena said. Just because guys run from her like she's a plague doesn't mean we all do. I'll always come back for you.
You're either very brave or very stupid to stay here alone. Either way, you're going to be very sorry.